Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Get to Pittsburgh. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Geis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day.
Got a man. That's Quinn. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
80 weapon.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mike. 180. Gotta do better. Come on. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
Inside, solid.
This is Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, back man. Waiting.
Mike. Wild Bill.
What's this up?
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
This 5-7.
Get the ball.
Hey, orbit.
53.
What's that?
Now Wentz on third down. Ertz has it left side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Haskins will throw. Looking long for his tight end read. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go! Let's go!
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's got this down to the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Hey, 53 is the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, his throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end read, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
53 to Mike.
657.
Man, I got you. Mike, 53.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, he'll rifle this one deep right side, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 52 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare.
And got his man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down. They go play action now. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Barnett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7, Matt Ioannidis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82.
56 to Mike. Smooth. Rip right. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
We got this.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play action. Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Quinn. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He wants it all for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Check, check, check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check safety.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, empty.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shoot.
Black, come on. Sunday.
53.
They fake the give. Now Wentz Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
To throw, it's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And the pressure gets to him again. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Great 57.
Mike, 53.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
To Gordon, out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go.
Backman. 180.
Number 53. Mike, 53. It's been a long day for you.
Man 5-7.
Check.
Hey, box drop.
53 is mine. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 53's the mic. 53, check.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal. Line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Ready? We got 4. We got 4. Check the hook.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Geis. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57.
Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Sunday. Here, 5-7. Hey, Haywood.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't. Here we go.
Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike.
Come on, D. Check. Lucky.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4.
53, check 53. Watch the run. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come on.
Now Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here.
I need one over here. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Kill. Here.
Motion.
Wait,
On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 280! Check 53, right? Hey, here I come! 315! 5!
Back to throw, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Eagles.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Redskins 9. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Their catch made it a 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 4-2.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to try you up. Don't get nervous.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You you should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Haskins going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
At the 19-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.